When you think about it, Kirby is a lot like me. He's a big fat guy that sucks up all of the food, but I gotta come clean here. I've never been a big fan of Kirby. I know, it's messed up to say, I know, but with Kirby, I've always been like, you know what I'm saying, like, new Kirby, I've played and enjoyed some of them, but there was never one that really grabbed me, where I'm telling people, you gotta play this Kirby. And then Star Allies came out, and that one kinda poisoned me on the whole series. On that game, I cut all ties with Kirby, and I said, never again will I play another Kirby video game. But then I played this new Kirby. Kirby games are typically very cheery and fluttery to the point where it can become overwhelming. Disneyland has a ride called It's a Small World. Some people love it, some people hate it. I thought it was cool, but I would not want to stay on that ride for 6 hours, you know what I'm saying? However, when you drop this pink dancing ball of joy into a forgotten post-apocalyptic urban landscape, well, that is bizarre and exciting. You suck enemies up and take their powers, you fight a tree and a DDD and a Meta Knight and flap your arms when you miss a platform, but make no mistake, there is no mistaking this game for another Kirby title. For the first time in this 30-year-old franchise, we have a full-on 3D platformer, and what an atmospheric setting to finally set Kirby loose in. Bouncing through abandoned buildings, floating down a strong current, tunneling under a fence, swerving through a racetrack, you even end up going to Disneyland. The platforming mechanics are not super in-depth, but the level design is so condensed, most people won't notice. The combat, though, is surprisingly meaty, and that is because Kirby is actually Elden Ring. You rescue Waddle Dees to build up your hub world where a blacksmith upgrades your weapons using a finite amount of stones. The late-game bosses get insane, but you can use frost damage to knock a gigantic chunk of their health off. DDD even has the same exact move as Radagon, where he slams the ground. Adding this kind of long-term progression where you make your Kirby more powerful is something I never realized I wanted until I had it. Where Elden Ring slipped up, though, was not allowing the player to actually play as the Elden Ring. This is where Kirby takes things one step further, with the Kerbin Ring. Kirby eats a car, okay? So then you're a car. Kirby can be a vending machine and shoot Mountain Dew at people. Kirby can be a traffic cone. Kirby can be stairs. Stairs, ladies and gentlemen. The transformations are so weird and goofy that you want there to be 100 of them, but sadly, there's only about 12. There is a pretty lengthy post-game, though, where you collect 180 fragments of a lion's soul, and then Kirby says, chaos. I did not expect to enjoy this as much as I did. HAL Labs has taken Kirby to the next level with a game that makes you want to go back and play every other Kirby.